almost 9 o'clock, but it's kind of gloomy today. It's a little dark on the lake. Anyways, we're headed into Cranbrook to go and pick up a gutter system for the house. So when we walk down the stairs in the near future, we won't get dripped on. It's so annoying when you're going somewhere and you have to walk out and the roof is dripping down the back of your neck. Take care of that today. So this is going to be the first part of getting this job done. We also have soffits to do.
We have all the materials for the soffits.
Yeah.
Just other jobs keep creeping up that are a little more important than the soffits. So eaves takes precedence over soffits. So
yeah,
we're on our way to pick up all the materials, and should work out fine. I've done a lot of YouTube research, and after basically building the cabin, all the concrete work, the RV carport, etc., 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 the eaves should be a nice, easy change.
And to our delight and surprise, last night we were thinking we needed a edging below the roofing.
Oh, the drip edge.
Yeah, that's the thing. Turns out that our roofer at Kootenai Exteriors put that on there already. Yay!
Yeah. The drip edge is already there. I have to move it out a little, bend it out a little bit so the soffit can fit under it a little easier.
No, you mean the gutter.
Or sorry, the gutter can fit under it a little bit easier. And yeah, that's not a huge expense. It's probably in the $150 range to do the entire cabin for drip edge, but at least this one is all red, same color as the roof, and it's already installed, so I don't have to do anything. It's even better.
So we should have a dry day coming up very soon. Maybe we can get that done sooner than later. That'd be awesome.
Well, hello everyone. It's a bright sunshiny day. At least I've got the sun behind you. So we have picked up all of the parts that are in the toolbox here, and then this is all our eaves, and I've got a couple of downspouts in there as well. Got them strapped in nice and tight. We're just stopping to grab a snack on the way home. We are in Cranbrook at Save on Foods, and watching one of the fire trucks over there. So I just thought I'd mention that we do have everything all set. It should go together pretty easily. Probably take over a couple of days, a couple hours each day, and putter on it. Should be not too bad. All the parts look fairly easy to clip together and install, and yeah, we're looking good.
The next project will be our gutters and downspouts, and we decided to do rain chains. I didn't want downspouts coming down out front. Loving the sunshine today. So we're gonna have a rain chain that comes down, and we decided it will drip out onto these rocks. I thought about planters, and then what am I gonna put in the planters that the deer won't eat? And if I put something in there, then I have to put a fence around it, and that's ugly. So decided to gather some of the larger rocks that have been kicking around our property in random places, and we stacked some up here. Not sure if it's going to be high enough. We'll find out. And then we did the same thing over here. So we'll have rain chains on the front, and on the back we will have a downspout that goes into a rain barrel. And we had this one from when we lived in the Lower Mainland, just your standard issue rain barrel from the GVRD. And for the other side, it's actually sitting on the porch. So that is our next project, and we will show you as we go.
Well, here we are outside. Got the Toucan today. The wind was picking up a little while ago, and the rain was coming in pretty quick. So I was going to be coming out and spray foaming underneath the log. Basically, this gap here where there's some plywood below the log, all the way around the three sides of the cabin. But the temperature is supposed to be, ideally it's supposed to be above 15 Celsius, and we're probably sitting around 7 or 8 right now. So I'm gonna hold off on that for today. And I've switched my focus to another task, which is putting all the end caps and cutting holes for the drain, or for the downspouts in the eaves troughs. So I've got 39.5 feet or 39.8 down each side of the cabin. So I've got 8 of these, and I'll do 2 left hand, 2 right hand, and each one of these will have a downspout cut in them, or a hole for the downspout. And that will be pretty much the project for today. Get them all sealed up nice and tight and waterproof. And then, well, when we get some drier weather, I need about 4 days of good dry weather so I can sand off this outer fascia where the eaves are going to be going, just to make sure it's nice and dry. And then put a coat of stain on there to give it a little bit of protection. And then I'll throw a chalk line up and mount them. Shouldn't be a problem. Probably need a little bit of hand. I was thinking about doing it all in one length, but I'll probably just do it all like 10 foot at a time. I don't think it's a big deal. As long as we stick to the chalk line and keep it on the right level. The front piece here, the front 10 feet, I'm going to have a chain come down to rocks on each side of the front of the house. And at the back of the house, I've got a couple of rain barrels, and I'll be sticking that where that ladder is right there beside the spigot. One here and one on the other side of the house as well. So this is the start of one of the last projects that we have to do for the cabin to get our final inspection. So as you may have seen, I did a little bit of time lapse on that one. Basically what I was doing is, right here I've got a screw on one side and a screw on the other side. I pre-drilled the hole here, and then I put the bitumen sealing compound, polybitumen. Anyways, put the sealing compound on the outside, tucked it up, put the screw in on each side, and made sure that it was above the center line. And then I put a little bit extra inside just to seal it up. So once that all dries in there, it'll be nicely sealed for water. And then I'm going to be cutting probably on the front, I'd say probably about 18 inches from the end, probably about here on each. Actually, these are both the fronts. One on that side, one on that side. So about 18 inches in from the end cap is where I will be cutting another hole to put these little guys here. So we don't get a lot of leaves up here, but I thought I'd get one like this anyways. Then the down chains will attach to these. And if you're wondering what all these little bits of shreddings are, there's Robin building a nest right up above me. And he's putting crap in between all of the rafters, so they usually build about 2 or 3 or 4 nests at one time. So if one gets destroyed, they can just move into the next one. I went through this with this guy last year. Anyways, not a big deal. I will be putting up the roofing boards probably within the next couple of weeks. So if there's nothing up there, well, they'll get evicted either way. Anyways, so time to do the other 2, and then once that is done, I'll be able to flip them all over, cut the little hole. I was going to start it with a grinding wheel, and then I'll cut the rest out with tin snips, make it a nice tight fit, and then I'll seal those, and I'll be done these pieces, and we'll go to the next job. To show you one thing I was doing. Didn't want to show me drawing a square. What I've done is the 2 at the front of the cabin are basically going to be 15 inches. The drain will be 15 inches from the end cap. At the back of the cabin, I've got these ones here. They're going to be 29 inches from the back of the cabin. So that'll give me where I want the downspouts to go. So now all I got to do is I'm just going to do a plunge cut on each side here, on all 4 edges, and then I will cut the rest with tin snips. That's these little guys right here. So once the tin snips are through, I can basically mount these little guys here, drop them in, and actually, I don't even need to drop those in yet because I haven't got a spot. Actually, for the top, yeah, for the front ones I can mount because those are going to have the down chains. The back ones I can't mount because these will be actually attached to the downspouts. And I'm not going to mount the downspouts until the eaves are completely up. A little bit warm out here. So just started on doing the eaves. I have prepped all of the ends, like put the end caps on and the holes for the water to drain out, and now I have just sanded that outside fascia on both sides. That was a lot of work. But it's all done now. So either this afternoon or tomorrow morning. Actually, Miriam's working 8 till 12 tomorrow, so it's a short shift for her. So maybe early afternoon. I've got to brush it all off first to get the sawdust off of there, and then from there we're going to stain it same color as the heat pump cover, the darker of the two. This is the pressure treated here, so it'll be this color here, so like a light brown, I guess you could call it. So that'll go on the eaves, or on the fascia. Eaves troughs will go in front of that for the top half of that fascia anyways. So things are coming together. Glad we got some good warm weather, and now it's time to take a break.
Hello. Brent's been very busy while I went to work and got paid today for the work I was doing. And so he sanded all the fascia boards and I just came out here, and so you can see what I've done. We've used the same stain that we used on the heat pump cover, and I just thought this was the board, and that's what the stain looks like. So I'm thinking once we get the gutters on there, that's gonna look pretty wonderful.
Yep. The gutter's right beside you.
Yeah, the gutters are brown, so they're a little bit of a darker brown than what the stain is up there, but I think that's going to be a nice contrast to that. Okay, carry on. Well, that ends our prep for the gutters. So next week we will show you the gutters going up. So we've painted the entire fascia board. Still need to do some touch-ups on the bottom side, but that's okay. We'll get to that. I just didn't want to hit the soffit, the J-trim, because that would look really bad. Anyway, so that's all we want to share with you this week. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. Bye-bye for now.
All I was doing was this. Drop the camera. Sorry. Anyway.